Thanks for speaking to us, Peter. We're here to talk about a look ahead to the West Ham game. But first off, in the first pre-season game on Tuesday night, almost all the first team players got a full 45 minutes under their belt. How important was that ahead of 2 consecutive home games?
Well, at the moment it's pre-season, it's fitness, and it's more, improving their touch, improving their awareness on the pitch, and getting some good minutes. So we didn't want anybody to play any more than 45 minutes, so we know we're not going to mess up the bodies too early. Once we now get to further games, then we would consider players playing for an hour. But at the moment, they had a good 45 minutes against Haybridge. It was a very good friendly. Finished 0-0, which was absolutely fine.
Yes, and as you say, you mentioned pre-season training there. It's in full swing now. How have the players been looking, and have you been impressed with the players so far?
They're all trying exceptionally hard. They all know we've got a very small squad this year. We've had the majority of players here, majority of players fit and training. We've had a couple of slight injuries. We've got quite a lot of trialists trialling with us. So we've had 20 odd bodies there that are putting some good work. It's been extremely hard for them. You know, we always have a laugh saying set at the pre-season is hot. I've never known it as hot as this for such a long time. So it's been a big test for the players, but their attitudes have been first class.
Brilliant. And you've made 5 signings since your arrival last month. How integral are they to your plans for next season?
Well, we're only going to be a small squad. It's a very different Daggers this year. You know, last year the budget was much higher and there was a lot more players on board. This year there's only going to be 18, 19 players. Then we'll have some scholars that will help out. So it just means that anybody that is here is going to be involved. So they could be a new player or a player of last year. There's a fair chance they're going to have a fair crack of getting in the first team.
Yeah, and you just mentioned the scholars there, so 6 scholars from the academy have come into your first team. How have they adapted and settled since being integrated into the first team?
Hopefully they're enjoying it. It'll be a new experience for them, because last year they'd been playing academy football. Now all of a sudden they're going to be involved with a first team football. Now I don't think many of them will start the season, but there's a chance some of them will start the season on the bench. That's what they'll do, but they will get opportunities over the year.
Yeah, and just to end, the second game of pre-season is tomorrow night. West Ham are the visitors.
Yeah.
What are you expecting from that game?
Well, we appreciate West Ham bringing the team to us. It'll be a development squad for them, so they'll be very young, but they'll be technically very good, and they'll be playing lots of football. So that's going to be a test for us, because I'm sure we're going to be having to cover the grass to get the ball back. But again, with us, I'm looking for majority of players only to play 45 minutes. So if we've got enough numbers, then I'll change everything around at half time. But if not, if some have to play 90, they'll have to get on with it. But I'm sure that West Ham will be a very decent team, and there are lots of good young players to see.
Brilliant.